I've always been a massive fan of the soft pretzel and cheese dip combo, but before this video, I've only ever made a cheese dip from scratch. This may be my first time making homemade soft pretzels, but it's a recipe I'll be using from now on, and I think that you guys should too. It's easy and it's cheesy. This is how to make soft pretzels with a beer cheese dip. For the pretzels, we'll need warm water, instant yeast, salt, brown sugar, unsalted butter, and all-purpose flour. Grab yourself a large mixing bowl as well as a whisk. You'll need to add 1.5 cups of the warm water and 2¼ teaspoons of the instant yeast. Whisk until combined and let sit for 1 minute, which is a great opportunity to get some cleaning done, like I always do.
Smile.
To prepare for the next step, you'll need to melt 1 tablespoon of your unsalted butter. To the yeast water, you'll then add 1 teaspoon of the salt, 1 tablespoon of the brown sugar, and that melted butter you just microwaved. Yet again, whisk to combine. Get about 4 cups of the all-purpose flour at the ready, as well as a wooden spoon. Slowly add 3 cups of the flour, about 1 cup at a time to the mixture, and combine with your spoon until thickened. If the dough seems a little too sticky, you still have that extra cup of flour to add until it gets to the exact right consistency. I ended up using the full 4 cups. Once the dough bounces back after poking it, it's time to knead. Heavily flour a clean work surface, plop your dough boy down, and begin kneading until about 3 minutes have passed. Shape into a ball, place that ball back into the mixing bowl, which was floured, and cover with some sort of clean towel, letting the dough rest for at least 10 minutes. That's the perfect opportunity to get your beer cheese dip ingredients together, which include sharp cheddar cheese, cream cheese, Worcestershire sauce, Dijon mustard, garlic, paprika, kosher salt, and some light beer. Get 2 cloves of the garlic and prepare for mincing by, like always, palm heel striking the shit out of them and peeling their skin off. Then mince as finely as possible because we want the dip to be as smooth as Jeff Bezos' head. Turn your burner to a medium heat, get a non-stick pot, and add 1/2 cup of your light beer, 16 ounces of shredded sharp cheddar cheese, 4 ounces of the cream cheese, 2 tablespoons of the Worcestershire sauce, 2 tablespoons of the Dijon mustard, 1 teaspoon of the paprika, and 1/4 teaspoon of the kosher salt. Stirring frequently as to not let anything burn, let everything melt together, adding more beer as necessary until you get a smooth, luxurious, and homogeneous cheese sauce. As always, taste for seasoning. Mine needed a bit more salt for my liking. Then immediately realize that you didn't add the garlic, so hope it works out after already being made. I left this mistake in to show that cooking isn't meant to be perfect. It's an art form. Remove from the heat and cover with a lid until needed later. Now to make those pretzels get their signature brown exterior, we'll need some baking soda and some water. To a large pot, add 9 cups of water and 1/2 cup of the baking soda. Whisk to combine. Before shaping our pretzels, we'll need to also prepare some other things like preheating the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit and getting out a baking sheet, parchment paper, and baking spray. Coat the parchment with the spray, then bring your boy back into the spotlight. Wow, you've really grown since the last time I saw you. Using a pizza cutter, separate the dough into roughly 75-gram pieces. You can obviously shape them however you want, but to get them in that traditional twisted shape, you'll need to roll each piece out around 24 inches long, starting from the middle and working your way out to the edges as to not tear the dough. Then form a circle with the dough rope. Twist the 2 ends together, fold down to the bottom of the circle, and press each end into said bottom. My first try was honestly one of the better ones. While shaping your pretzels, make sure to boil your water and baking soda mixture to have it ready as soon as you're done. Transfer 1 or 2 pretzels at a time into your awaiting pot and let boil for around 20 to 30 seconds apiece. Using a slotted spatula as to let the water drain off the pretzels, transfer each one to your prepped baking sheet. Grab some kosher salt and sprinkle each pretzel with your desired amount. My girlfriend Abby helped shape some of these bad boys, so shout out to her for not only that, but being my camera person while my brother wasn't able to. Transfer the baking sheet to your awaiting preheated oven and bake until golden brown on the exterior. This is called the Maillard reaction and is made more prominent with that baking soda bath earlier. Let me tell you guys, baking any kind of dough makes the place smell amazing, and our mouths were watering just waiting to try everything. Once they look nice and golden, place them on a wire rack to cool enough to be able to eat without burning your mouth. As you can see, just like people, These pretzels are all different, some with uneven sides, some thicker than others, but in the end, they're all just as special. But now it's time for the taste test. All right, everybody, we finished these pretzels, and I don't know if you can, let's do a little up close. Watch this. The fluffiness on the inside, you can see it. And we got our beer cheese dip right down here. Okay. Oh, I don't really care. I'm just gonna eat the whole thing right now on camera. Guys, another banger. This is my first time making pretzels. I'm not making it any other way. Like, I'm literally just gonna eat this whole pretzel on camera. I don't care. Just letting you guys know, it's pretzelicious.